Well, we were saying yesterday it was going to be hot today, and boy was it ever, with temperatures well over 100 degrees in many locations. Then when you factor in the dew points, it felt much worse than that. Now we're watching radar for storms to develop, and when they do, they're going to be pretty explosive. But things are calm right now, including Seneca, Missouri with Indigo Sky Casino and Resort. Just a few puffy cumulus clouds out there and lots of blue skies, but that's going to be changing as we head through the evening and overnight hours. We made it up to 101 in Joplin today after starting out at 71. Of course, both the high and the low were above normal. And look at the rainfall. We're now 10 inches behind just for 2023, not counting the drought situation we were in the later part of last year. We do have hope on the horizon, though. We have storms developing in north central Kansas right now. And when this piece of energy intersects all of this heat and humidity, it's going to explode across the northern parts of our viewing area and develop into quite a complex of storms with severe thunderstorms, hail, damaging winds, and yes, an isolated risk of maybe a tornado or two. Right now, though, we're dealing with the heat. Heat advisory is in effect until 7 o'clock for southwestern Missouri. Northwest Arkansas and Delaware County is in effect until 8 p.m. and southeast Kansas until 9 p.m. Then an excessive heat warning for our Oklahoma counties until 8 o'clock tonight. So it's been definitely hot. How hot? How about 103 in Stockton? That's pretty warm out there. 101 in Lamar, 100 in Joplin, 100 in Welch. Some upper 90s for some of the cooler spots, 97 in Neodesha and 95 in Independence. But when you factor in the dew point, look at this. 119 is what it feels like right now in Veneta. That is just unbearable. 108 in Pittsburgh, 108 in Fort Scott. A little bit cooler at Nevada with 102 and 102 over there in Mount Vernon. Now tomorrow it's going to be hot once again, especially with the heat indexes close to 110 or above, mainly on the Oklahoma side, 116 in Welch and Veneta again tomorrow. A little bit cooler or tolerable up towards the north, but it's going to be hot yet again tomorrow. Friday, we finally get a little bit of a break in the heat with heat indexes in the 90s as we go into Friday. Big chance of storms tonight, and then they decrease a little bit, and then they come right back again tomorrow night. So we're going to be seeing several waves of storms. Right now, there is an enhanced risk of severe weather in southeastern Kansas and southwest Missouri northward, and the primary threats are going to be the large hail and potentially damaging winds. Rainfall amounts are going to be generous in some localized spots. That's the GFS model. The European model is also quite generous with the rainfall amounts in some scattered, isolated areas. So here's the forecast for tonight. Storms expected to develop way up to the north, and then it forms into a squall line and rolls through our area as we go into the overnight hours. And by tomorrow morning, we'll see temperatures in the mid-70s. And then tomorrow, we'll see scattered thunderstorms once again with highs in the mid-90s. And then as we go into Thursday night and Friday morning, another wave of storms rolls into our area. Let's take a look at the next 7 days. We have 40% chance of storms, alert day tomorrow. And then we get a little bit cooler now, if you want to call lower 90s cooler. And then look at what happens as we go towards the latter part of next week. Right back into the furnace.
But boy, multiple storm chances
yes,
for the coming days. That's certainly welcome.
Hopefully we'll get several inches.
All right. Thanks, Sam.